network. Log in. Home. Skip to the article. What do we know about an IP address? By Olafur Gudmundsson on the 22nd of July 2019. Category: Tech Matters. Tags: Geolocation, Guest Post, History, IPv4. 6 comments. Log home. When a packet reaches our network, the first thing we see is where the IP address packet originates from. And we make decisions based on that IP address. In this post, I will explain what these decisions are and if they make sense. Can we actually use an IP address as a decision point or not? Ancient history. The Internet as we know it started on the 1st of January 1983 when ARPANET changed from NCP to the TCP/IP protocol suite. It went through a rapid evolution during the 1980s. In 1985, with the creation of the Supercomputer Centers program, NSF created NSFNET, a network that connected 5 supercomputer centers and provided a network for research and education. Then, based on the ARPANET protocols, the NSFNET created a national backbone service. In 1987, the first Internet Service Providers, ISPs, were created. At that point in time, you would send a mail to IANA, or more precisely to John Postal, and ask for a block of IP addresses for your network. Usually, John would assign as many addresses to you as you had asked for, or more likely a bit more, because the address architecture looked like this. Figure 1. Classful IP address architecture. Addresses were assigned on 8-bit boundaries. So, we ended up with a few very large blocks, Class A, some mid-sized blocks, Class B, and many small blocks, Class C. In addition to that, there was a range of addresses, Class A, that were pretty much unusable because it was reserved for research and development, and many operators today filter packets sent from those addresses. When I got on the Internet some years ago, we could easily say that an IP address is a host. In those days, every computer on the Internet had a public IP address and a local host address, 127.0.0.1. So, we could say that an IP address equals identity. However, it didn't equal the identity of a user, but the identity of a host on the network. In those days, computers were expensive and one host could have had many hundreds of users. In the late 1980s, the Internet started to grow exponentially. In around 1990, we realized the classful addressing architecture described above was wrong and wouldn't scale. The assigned blocks were either too big or too small, which overall resulted in very low utilization.